What is going on? What is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream. Yes, we are here and we are back with your boy, Matt. Yeah, no idea why I'm sounding like this. No idea. But it's about to get interesting. I hope everyone had the opportunity to go back, have a drink, have something to eat, have a nap, whatever your fancy is, because now it's about to get 90-day crazy. But let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel. My apologies, had a little gas there. And yeah, but let's see who's in the building right now. And from what I can see, we've got some new members, but for some bizarre reason, my chat always covers up. I can't see who the first person was to become a member. And I can't see on my bloody screen because my pinned comment is blocking the person. But I know Lisa is now a member. So shout out to you, Lisa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I think the person before that is actually Christina. I think it's Christina. As I see her also being in green. So shout out to you two for joining the channel and becoming members to help support the movement, if you dig what I'm saying, okay, and help me grow on this channel as we continue to get bigger and bigger and stronger and better and anything else that screams positivity. Adele, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Tracy, a love, how are you? Trish is in the building. Venice is here. The social wallflowers in the building. Chimaka's in the building. It's been a long time, Chimaka. I ain't seen you in a while. And Alice Hill. So without a further ado, now I feel like I don't even know what the saying is. But nonetheless, though, we are live, baby. So that's me just sending a post. Right. Let me get into this one here. This is about to be an interesting one. I hope it's going to be good. Let's get into it.
Previously on 90 Day Fiancé. What is going on over here? Like, you have water literally every small. So did they do that in Africa?
I really don't. I don't ever watch the previously because I know what happened previously because I was here last week. But let's get into it. And of course, shout out to every single person in the building that is a silent viewer. I hope you're having a good day.
Yusuf, you about ready? We're gonna play some ball. What you guys got planned for today? You're doing something?
Nothing in particular.
You know what we should do?
What?
You should teach me some Trinidad dishes.
You're just giving me an idea.
Some Trinidad dishes.
There's so many different types of dishes. Like, we have Creole, we have curry.
Curry. Yeah.
This weekend, he has the kids. So I'm really excited to spend some one-on-one time with Zena. Because it's important for me to show Bilal that I could have a good relationship with his children.
Just don't burn the house down.
And also, I want to show Bilal that, yes, I'm ready for motherhood.
Oh, crap. My chat wasn't moving. I thought people wasn't talking. My bad. I see we got... Dana's in the building. How you doing, Dana? Amber Wilson's here. Silver's in the building. Sharon is in the building. Shireen, I think I do apologize. Terry's here. M. Cole's here. Money Tag's in the building. Money Tag, sorry, my apologies. Ginger's in the building. Laura's here. Marley's here. Taylor R's here. Okay, cool. So yeah, the people are actually here. Fatima's here too. Okay, my apologies. Let's get into it.
So Zena, just you and I, we have to cut up some garlic and onion. Yeah, you had time to cook for your dad ever since him and your mom divorced?
Usually, I cook breakfast food because that's what I'm best at. And then I'm also really good at making omelets.
Show off now.
Yeah.
You can come across here. I was defrosting the chicken for lunch. So we gotta clean it, skin it, and lime it.
Okay.
There's one thing in Trinidad where you have to wash the chicken like you're washing your lady pads. So we have to really get into it and wash it. Like washing my meat, I just, get them into the meat. Ooh, you have to wash it. You have to get into it like this.
Some of the things that she's saying is definitely awkward for me because honestly, I don't even know what to say.
And right now, you're smelling that. How it smells? That scent is what we call fresh in Trinidad. And I would just clean up the sink. You know, your dad is a bit of an OCD type of person. He's been warning me about, dropping water all over the place. So, how did you survive for 16 years? Talk to me.
Honestly, I'm a messy person. So every time he comes in my room, he's like, clean this up.
I'm so sorry. I realized you guys couldn't hear me. I had to mute myself because I was stirring my my herbal tea. And what I actually did say was, S. Bello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. But let's continue.
You're a messy.
Yes.
I'm gonna have some company.
Honestly, I don't even know what to tell you. I do the same things. So yeah, is there anything you want me to prep while you're cleaning up the sink?
You can cut this tomato up like cutting cubes for me.
Okay.
I feel really happy that Zayn and I are getting along. And we really have some things in common when it comes to living with Bilal. But there have been something that has been bothering me since we first met. Her and yourself calling me...
Do you know what? I'm actually fed up with this woman. Every single week, one of the first sentences out of her mouth is, something been bothering me. Something is always bothering her, but she never does anything to actually make it change. She'll mention it vaguely, then Bilal will put her down, and then she goes quiet. You know, if something's bothering you every single week, doesn't that tell you red flag, red flag, red flag, hold on a minute, maybe we're not compatible? But no, every week, something's bothering me. Sorry. It's getting so boring I had to fall asleep there. me and my amazing jokes. Okay, let's go.
By my first name. I really do like how we are bonding in the kitchen here. One of the important things for me was to build a...
Am I married? No. I like to keep my sanity. Thank you very much. Shots fired to every single person out there that is married, that has no life anymore. Even the ones that are happily married, you still don't have no life. Yes. Do I want to sell my soul to the devil? Are you crazy? Do I look like I want to do that? Hey, honey, you want to get married? No, but I want to sell my soul. We all know what happens when a man gets married. Once he gets married, he's trapped. He's trapped. 1 minute she's all nice to ya. She's lovely to ya. Every day you see her, she's always dressing up sexy and looking good, smelling good, cooking you all the right food, working out, looking after herself. And then boom, you get married. And all of a sudden, she starts complaining more, telling you off more. Stops working out, stops all the good things. Doesn't even want to have sex with you anymore. And when she does, she just wants it to be over before it's even started. Or she only wants to do it only when she's trying to control you. That's it. When she knows that she's in the wrong, she's like, okay, I'll give you that good sex that we used to have back in the day. Why can't I have that all the time? Huh? What? Do I want to sell my soul? FYI, I've never been in that experience. It's just that whenever I've come across anyone that I know that is married, these are the little things that they always say. They always say, this is what happens when you get married. And they say, take as long as you can. Take as long as you want. The social worker's like, damn, a nerve was hit, yo. Damn, you all need to marry someone you actually like, I'm telling you. Same for the man, Madzie. Been married 21 years. 70 years and gave up doing makeup and hair. True for men as well. I've never been married. I'm taking my time. Maybe I'll get married before it's ready for me to retire my life. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue though. And shout out to every single person that just came into the live stream. You know what I mean? Welcome. How you doing? Everybody make sure you're hitting that like button, okay, at the same time. Don't forget that. Let's get it.
Met you guys, I was sort of taken back how you guys were referring to me by my first name. I realize it's not disrespectful in your culture, but at the same time, I was hoping we could have come up with a name. Something else. Okay. But what your dad said to me when I suggested Umi, he was like, oh, that means mom, that's a little too, you don't get to know the kids. And that's a mixed thing. In my culture, whether we are connected or not connected with an adult, we refer to them as Umi. Of course, they're not my mama, but we just refer to it. I know that's a strong word for you all, but for us, it's just a word we call adults who are old.
I mean, listen, do you know what? I don't like to get into conversations about religions, okay, and cultures, because it becomes quite political. But the fact is, though, I'm going to still say what I got to say. And if you're offended or whatever, I'll be honest with you, that's a you problem, because at the end of the day, I'm just going to say it anyway because it's on my mind. But I don't say it to actually offend you, though. I'm saying it because it just needs to be said. So here's the thing. She has been there for about maybe a month now, I think. I think maybe she's been there for about a month. I don't think it's been that long. And the fact that she's already asking for the kids to call her Umi when, one, she barely even knows the kids. Two, they're not even married yet. Okay. 3, Bilal hasn't even promised her a kid that she wants of herself. So I don't know why she's rushing and why it's so crucial for her to be called Umi so quick when she barely even has a relationship with the kids. and Ben even has like a solid relationship with Bilal at this moment in time. There's still so many other things that are way much more important that she needs to work on with Bilal. First one is confirming, does he want kids? Yes or no? You know what I mean? But no, she's like, oh, I just want you to call me Ubi. No, like I said before, in cultures, I know there's someone that's gonna know the culture and can be like, no, Madzie, that's not how it works, blah, 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 blah. And I get it. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying that based on the challenges that she has in front of her when it comes to Bilal, I think the kids calling her Umi is literally the least of her issues. And I feel like that should be like, you know what I mean, down at the bottom of the barrel. Because at this moment in time, despite what we know happens once the show's over, of course, you know, there's still that lack of less solidarity within the relationship anyway. Way too fast for that. And it's way too fast. And didn't she create an entire persona about wanting to take men for their money? So why does she constantly feel like she needs to bring religion into this? Did she do that? I didn't know she created a persona. I mean, she gives off the persona, but I didn't know it was directly said though. Why is she just so desperate for them to call her mum? No way my kids will be allowed to call another woman mum. That's what I'm saying, man. She's rushing way too much. How you doing, Kelly? Welcome to the stream. Totally, you can't ask kids to call you mum straight away, yeah. When they're not even married legally. Exactly. Come on now, man. Taking the mick.
Me and my brother, we call like her and my stepdad by their first names because that's like normal for us. I don't want to move too fast with the names. Still getting used to her, still getting to know her. She's my stepmom and all that, but I'm not ready to call her that yet.
Of course. I agree with you, child. I agree with you.
But like I said, I'm not getting to know you guys. I don't want to be like pressuring you guys to call me something. Take your time.
Well, Moonshine said here, welcome to the stream, Moonshine. Moonshine says auntie would be more appropriate, has an Arab myself. We can go with auntie then, you know what I mean? But I think he's just I don't know, man. But just this whole mummy thing, Umi thing is just a rush.
I mean, this is what it's all about, cultural differences. We definitely have a lot of differences. Yeah. It does bother me that Zaina doesn't want to call me Umi, but I have to take baby steps. When it comes to trust, it's something, it won't happen overnight. But I hope it does happen because I need Bilal to see that I'm trying to build a relationship with the kids. I just hope I didn't put too much pressure to make this relationship work with Zaina.
Oh, here we go. And this was, you know, I mean, some people are saying that this fight scene wasn't necessarily a fight scene out of well, it wasn't a fight scene. Some people say that this scene here wasn't really a scene. What's the word I'm looking for here? It wasn't really a scene that had anything to do with Miona in particular. Some people are saying that they feel like this scene was an excuse for these two to just get their hands onto each other because it's been a long while since they've been able to get their hands onto each other. That's what people are saying. This is not my speculation, just put it out there. You know what I'm saying? I thought I'd share it because when I heard it, I was like, okay, people calm down. But I want to share it anyway. But you never know. A lot of people are still living in that secret lifestyle. You know what I mean? Okay, right. Let's go. Let's continue.
What are you talking about? I'm trying to fuck. You see how he gets mad because of Miona? Everything Miona.
Just take a breath. Okay. All right. Okay. What's up?
I feel like she's just like trying to have him for herself. Like she's not letting him be him. You know what I'm saying? She's like slowing him down.
No. Like David be like, I feel like she's trying to have him for himself. Yeah, trying to have him for himself and not letting him be he. You know, you know that jealousy of like, why does she always want to have him? What about when I used to have him? Yes. By the way, I'm not saying these things are true. You know? I mean, these are just the mad conversations that be happening in places. You know what I mean? That I just read them. I'm just like, bruh. The best scene of the entire season. Yeah, total jealousy. David is definitely out of order. You know what I mean? He has some parts where he says things that are intelligent, and then some parts where he says things that are just like, bro, just calm it.
Now so much because it's like he can't record, he can't do nothing. Davi needs to shut the hell up when we're in the studio. Like, man, we gotta work. So it's frustrating. She's always worried about what she's doing, how she's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, here, stop talking. I'm not talking really. Stop talking. I'm trying to resolve this. Go, I'm gonna smack you.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. But we're not doing that.
I understand.
Because
we're doing this.
I get that, but we can't do it without him.
So stop. Enough about Miona. That's it.
Bro, you best chill.
Enough about Miona.
You out here causing a scene in front of a producer.
Then put it on the mic.
I'm trying to put it on the mic, but I'm trying to make sure your mind's right here. I know I was blaming Miona, but she is the source of this conflict. She is the source of his erratic behavior. I don't know if she's adding that to him, or he's doing it to himself, but she's a factor in that, and it's just very concerning. Like, get your mind right. Tell me.
Bro, Miona isn't even in the studio. She's not even there in present. Jabri turned up to the studio. Listen. Jabri, in the last episode, right? He said to Miona, listen, so David wants me to go to Chicago because he's got this producer who wants to work with us, and it's a big opportunity. And he says, I want to go, so we're going to go. Miona turned around and said to him, well, it's... And Miona even put him in a tight position because she said that he's always going to pick the best choices for himself over them. So the fact is, what David is talking about is absolute cack, because Miona's already said that Jabri's always going to go into his band over pretty much spending time with her or over her going with him anyway. That's why she tried to blackmail him the other week in terms of the whole thing about it's Chicago and if I come with you, well, then we best get that beach wedding. Do you know what I mean? She wouldn't do that if she had him under control where he was going to throw his musical career out of the window. Well, somewhat of a career out the window for her. You know what I'm saying? So David is just being an absolute interesting human being at this moment in time. Beep, beep, beep words, you know what I mean? So what he's talking about is just absolute cack. You know what I mean? He's way too jealous. He needs to grow up. And that's it, because as far as I'm concerned, Jabri turned up. He traveled from South Dakota all the way to Chicago. He's there at the studio. When he arrived, he was like, listen, let's get to work. And he was like, but let me just let my girl know that I'm here. Da-da-da-da-da. People do that in relationships. There are some people in relationships that they want to let their partner know where they're at and what's going on. Simple as 1, 2, 3. But David's moving like a... Man, listen, David's clearly single, man. You know what I'm saying? He's clearly single. And he's clearly missing... what's the word I'm looking for here? He's clearly missing Jabri's... what's the word I'm looking for here? He's clearly missing the attention Jabri used to give him. Again, that's just a joke based on what's going on the internet right now. You know what I mean? We never know, man. Maybe the David's bottom's feeling a little bit. It needs to get loose a little bit. Where's the lube? Yeah, the lube. Yo, I need to stop reading some of the things that people are saying, man, because boy, it's just funny and dumb and not nice. But yeah, anyway, man, what can I say, man? I like dark humor. It's funny to me, but let's get into it.
What the real issue is? She's just distracting you from the main goal.
And you distracted me by talking about it, so let's get on the mic.
I'm just trying to
Alex, play that. Brady, go off, please. Let's do it.
All I'm saying is, being as though like we all just got back together again, I do not appreciate like the energy that we are cultivating right now. This is not what it is about. This is not what it's about.
Right now, we have a really prominent engineer wanting to work with us, and we're fighting amongst each other. We look like amateurs. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Somebody ring the alarm. I drip off the wrist. I just got a new charm. Baby, come meet me at the bar. Take a couple shots, get a messy, get a freaky in the car.
Let's go.
Come on, Brandy.
Let's go.
Snap.
Even though there's conflict and there's a lot going on with my band in the studio, it feels really good to be back at it and hearing this new music that we're working on. Once we start recording and getting back into that musical process, let's go. Let's go. You remember why we're doing this in the first place.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Let's go in here, listen.
All right, come on.
When Black Stars and I are in the studio and we are in sync, it's magical.
Somebody ring the alarm. I drip off the wrist. I just got a new charm. Baby, come meet me at the bar.
Johnny, jump in, come back. My band is definitely like a family. Dysfunctional family at times, but music is when time stands still for me. And that's how I feel when I'm with them, especially when we create something that we know is going to be great. Let's go! Hey!
Woo! Yo, man, that record is a hit. Yo, where can I get that, please? Jabri, where you at? I know you're watching, man. Where you at? I want to get that record. That's hard. It had me in the zone. I mean, listen, someone's got to appreciate the music, right? Someone's got to, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm volunteering to appreciate the music. Yeah. Yeah. You guys be harsh. People be like, sounds horrible. Madzie, stop. David is trash on the mic. Are you okay? Stop tripping. Fighting over terrible music. Oh, you guys are savage, bro. You told me, man. Appreciate. Oh, okay. Appreciate it. Okay, come. Yeah. Black Serbs, even though not everyone in the group is actually black, but okay, black Serbs, yes. Only 2 of them are black, but okay, to black Serbs, yes. Makes all the sense, yes. The name says it all, doesn't it? Bottom line, David was paying the cost of the boss and the recording studio session. All Jabri had to do is to stop being Miona up, shut S2FU record his vocals and get the cha-cha to make Miona's dream come true. There you go, but let David know that. I will not burn my ears. The sarcasm is great. Hey, come on. I appreciate listening to you. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Black Subs got killer cuts all over YouTube. Them kids tell the truth. Oh, is it really? Is it really? He's not even Serbian. Just lived there. I know. You know what I mean? It's a madness. The name needs to change, to be honest with you. Most of the couples are using the show to advertise their so-called talent. Epic failure. The fact is, none of the couple members are even talented at anything. That's the worst what makes it worse. Can somebody please tell me a talent that any of the couple members have? Don't worry, I'll wait. Hashtag Cat Williams. Don't worry, I'll wait.
That sounds amazing. I don't know if you guys got something to add before we head out.
I'm sorry I lost my cool. I just got a lot going on with me, and I don't know how to deal with everything. You know what I'm saying?
I can see
yeah, Dana, that's the name of the band. Black Serbs. That's the name of the band. You didn't know, Dana. That's it. That's it. Black Serbs, and the crazy thing is that the 2 black people in there are not even Serbian. Let's make it. The question is, can you make sense out of no sense? How do you make sense out of no sense? Yes. Somebody let me know. What's going on, Debbie? Welcome to the stream. Multicultural band with no talent. Oh, damn. You band name. Multicultural band with no talent. You're taking the mic.
That's why I'm worried about you, because I can see you being all over the place in this energy that you got. Usually it's kind of like steady, and now it's just kind of like 1 minute here, 1 minute there, 1 minute there. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. And you're saying it's a lot of pressure.
I just don't know how I'm going to be able to give a full effort. It's like, I miss y'all, man. And I want to make... No, I really want to make a real apology because I put a lot of effort into my relationship with Miona. I feel like I did give up the van for her. I don't know how I do both, bro. I really don't know how I do both. I feel like being invested in a relationship and taking this next step is definitely scary for me as somebody who's a creative nomad. I'm scared of the things.
I'm calling it. I am calling it. Jabri is a freaking Gemini, man. And I say that because this guy be bipolar. That's why he's a Gemini. Geminis, come after me. I said it, you bipolar peoples. I'm telling you. Because I've noticed a pattern with Jabri, right? Per each freaking episode that this guy's in, right? Every episode that this guy's in, 1 minute, he's all about defending Miona. And then the next minute, once he's calmed down, he's like, yeah, nah, Miona's to be doing this, Miona be doing that. He's done it with his mum multiple times. You know what I mean? 1 minute he's going to his mum saying, oh, why you been like that for? Next minute he's been like, yeah, no, Miona has put me under a lot of pressure. He's done the same thing here with David. Oh, yeah, no, to be fair, she's like, bro, make your mind up. So is Miona the problem or is she not? 1 minute you're saying that she's not, and you're on her side, you're defending her. Next minute you're like, oh, you're this guy be Gemini. I'm telling you, if he ain't Gemini, well, I need to know. Yeah, he's this guy be, but yeah. See, everybody knows. I am Gemini, Madzie, 100%. My son is a Gemini, and you are correct. I'm telling you, this guy, he can't make his mind up. What's going on? Make your mind up. Jabri be giving me buy signs, and I also agree with the Gemini vibes. Come on now, you know. If you know, you know.
It's that I won't do. I just don't want to get distracted and get lost in this relationship and forget about my dreams. I got a little in over my head. And now I'm under this pressure. I gotta get married, and I don't even know how many days left I got. It's just a lot, man.
Talking about planning the wedding. I think I'm just like worried about money. Would you guys help with that?
Okay.
Dana says, I am Scorpio, so we all know I be clowning. Hey, Dan, you must have energy. Man, am I Scorpio? No. Why would I be Scorpio for? Do I look like I'm unhinged? Do I look like a loose cannon? Do I look like I don't know how to balance myself out? Nah, man, listen, I'm a Libra. The best star sign going. The balance, the scales, yes. How dare you confuse me for a Scorpio? Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass. Scorpio comes after me. After me, okay? They're after me. Date ain't happy. She's like, F off, bro. If you ain't a Libra, I don't like. If you ain't a Libra, you're not on my level. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Libra's in the building. Let's get it, man.
Well,
now he wants this fire. I know, man. You Scorpions be ready to war all the time, man. Such violent people. Why you be angry for, man? Scorpions needs to be played nice.
as far as the wedding thing goes, we have legitimate concerns.
I want book all the time your location. Mas você deu motivos para isso.
Okay, so this is what happened.
Get your hand off
I
me.
didn't feel my baby.
Don't touch me.
Stop.
Stop. Just stop. Emily. Hey. So good to see you.
Kobe's been in America for about a month now, and there's definitely been a lot more bickering than I had hoped for.
This is Tony. Hey,
Hello.
Kobe.
Nice to meet you.
Kelly and Nicole, I know childhood friends, mom's best friend.
Do you know what? I think it's safe that everybody leaves the star sign out the window, okay? Because if you start talking about star signs, it's gonna get emotional. Because I just saw someone say Capricorn here. I mean, I won't lie to you, man. If I had if I had a list in order of star signs in terms of number 1 to 10 about which one that I dislike the most, and number 1 being the one I dislike the most. Yeah, Capricorn. Yeah, you're close to that number, you know what I mean? Capricorn, the self-entitlement. Isn't Capricorn like the star sign of all narcissists? Watch me dig myself into a hole. Me. Has anyone ever tried to have a conversation with a Capricorn? Everything is about me. Victim this, victim that. You can't say accountability is not a thing for them. Like, yeah, but remember that time when you did that thing? Yeah, I did it, but the reason why I did it is because this happened. So basically, I became a victim because of it. You know what I mean? No, you didn't. You just did it. Anyway, let's leave the star signs alone. Listen, I've got ammo for every star sign going. You know? Look at all the Capricorns. Look at all the Capricorns coming in. Look at this. Look at all the Capricorns coming in now. No, look. First one says the Capricorn lies straight away. Take no accountability. You're already playing victim. Maddie won. My daughter's a Capricorn. She's annoying. There you go. Can confirm my ex-husband was a Capricorn. I bet it was all about me, right? I wonder what your divorce was like. He was like, I shall get this, I shall get this, I shall get that, you get nothing. Anyway, let's get back on track, man. Let's get back on track. I like why. Let's just get back on track.
Oh,
I know we still have issues.
Emily's definitely a Capricorn. This is not. Emily is definitely your queen, Capricorns. Oh, you started a fire somewhere. I always do. Okay, listen, let's not, like I said, let's not get this last time. It's gonna get emotional. I'm a Capricorn and I've dealt with some toxic caps. Some. You all are.
Issues that we need to work through over these next 2 months before we get married. And, you know, Kobe and I, we like hardly ever get out of the house because we have a child now, we live with my parents. It's just a lot of pressure and stress and then like to plan a wedding on top of that. But my mom was able to watch Kobe, and so I have set up Kobe and I to go horseback riding at my neighbor's house. I thought it'd be a fun little date. All right, babe. Are you nervous?
I'm okay.
No, you're gonna do great. Yeah, it'll be fine.
I've never ridden a horse before, never in my entire life, and I've never touched a horse in my life. But whenever we have, you know, a little opportunity to spend time together,
I'm not talking about star sign. I'm ignoring all star sign conversations now because I know if I keep going, this will get deep. But I'll answer the next one though. What do you say about Aquarius? To be fair, I don't have no issues with Aquarius. You know what I mean? Just that. I mean, I must say that Aquarius can be easily manipulated though. They can be, but we'll leave it as that. Let's continue. Let's move on now.
just happy to do it.
Come on, baby. See what we're working with here.
Oh, sorry, I've got to read this comment. My middle son is Capricorn, and sometimes I wish I swallowed instead. Ginger was see. I told you, man. Listen, I know my star signs, man. Don't mess with me. Come on now.
You ready?
I'm ready. I was born ready.
Oh, here you want? Okay. Stick it in and then throw your leg over. Yep. There you go. See, like a pro.
I'm a pro, baby.
Check you out, honey. Your first time.
Yeah.
You're doing amazing. Yeah.
Peace. Peace, baby. Wow.
Wave to the camera.
disagree. Like, we have this kind of little fight. And I don't like that. I don't want us to be fighting all the time.
I do feel like a proud parent. Look at you, babe.
But one good thing with us is that we don't let the fighting ruin whatever moment we want to experience together. Why are you still doing that? Come on.
You know what? This is not a competition.
I know. People will say they're pro.
You're good. Well, I haven't been on a horse in, God, years. Hey, turn. Good job.
There you go.
Good job. Babe, here, hold my hand.
Do it. You
Just
can do
like
it.
that. Oh, that was cute.
Oh my goodness.
The fact that Emily and Kobe are getting along is how I know that the next thing that is how I know that the next time we see them in these scenes, it's going to be toxic as hell, man. Trust me. You know what I mean? It's like in the UK, if it's sunny today, you know it's going to rain tomorrow. Guaranteed. You know a storm's coming. Lisa, you know what though? This is the last thing I'm saying. I just have to. Lisa's like, I'm an Aries here. Everybody run. If there's an Aries in the building, everybody run. Your life is on the line. Yes, the temper is real. It's about to get hot in here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't mess with Aries. Ooh, that temper though. Sensitivity levels. Sensitivities is up here.
Hello. Hello. All of Kobe and I's issues, I am still really excited about marrying him. And it's crazy to think that we only have 2 months left. Delilah's not very happy about being groomed. Oh, Lila. Kobe and I have talked a little bit about planning our wedding and financially how we're going to handle it. I want to ask my parents for money for the wedding, but I definitely think it hurt this pride a little bit for me to do that.
Oh, my days. The entire... Do you know what it is here? The fact is, she's going to ask her parents for the wedding, money for the wedding. And I know already, I can already assume that they're going to put the blame or the pressure onto Kobe. Watch, they're going to be like, but shouldn't he be paying? But that's it. Look, okay, this is about to go south. This is about to go south. I Googled and Jabri is in fact a Capricorn. You know what? That makes sense. That makes sense because Capricorns and Geminis are quite similar, to be fair, in that entitlement kind of. Actually, no. Yeah, that makes sense. He's always crying about me. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Because to be fair, Jabri has never, ever like taken accountability for his own actions. He's literally like, it's my way and that's about it. I've never seen him actually try and take blame for himself, like necessarily. You know what I mean? He's always the victim kind of in a way. It's like either 1, my mum's doing this, or 2, it's money doing this, or 3, it's the band doing this. It's never, oh, I put myself in this position. Do you know what I mean? So that it does make sense. Now, that makes sense. Hey, listen, Tad Mama's the one that bought in his star sign, not me. Okay, don't be telling me off.
Come on.
Yeah, it's still like so crazy that Kobe's here. It is crazy.
Yeah.
And I feel like we have so much to do. Like we were talking earlier about like how we haven't started planning the wedding. Yeah. I think I'm just like worried about money. So, like, would you guys help with that?
This girl, the way she did it, she was like, so, yeah, we've just started talking about the wedding and money's basically a bit tight. So would you be okay? Would you be okay helping us? She's been doing that for years. And you know what? I will say this right here, right now. If Kobe potentially had been, let's just say, somewhat of a different pigmentation, I think the parents' reaction would be slightly different, personally. But let's see what happens here.
Currently, Lisa and I are paying for just about everything for Emily. So it's not surprising that Emily...
But that's your fault. You are paying for everything because that's how you raise your daughter. Why are you scratching your bald head talking about currently we've been paying for everything? Listen, you've been paying for things before Kobe even existed. Before Kobe even existed, you was paying for her. So don't be doing this nonsense about, oh, but currently we are paying for everything as if you haven't been doing that before. Your daughter is the way she is because of you. Ah, I don't know who I dislike the most. I don't know if it's the mum or the dad. I think the dad is easy to dislike because he says things kind of like straight up in front of you. The mum's more like sly with it. But let's just see.
would ask us to pay for the wedding. But right now we don't know him that well.
I said it. I did say it, didn't I? I did say it was coming.
So he's got to prove to me that he can provide for his family.
See? You see? Look at what the dad says. You see what I mean? Look what he says. I told you. He's going to find a way to flip it onto Kobe.
So it's not surprising that Emily would ask us to pay for the wedding. But right now we don't know him that well. So he's got to prove to me that he can provide for his family.
guess what, Daddy-o? He can't provide for your family because he can't get a job for another 60 days at least. Like I said, if he had been a different pigmentation, I'm sure and confident enough to say that the reaction from Daddy-o would have been different. In fact, if he had been an American man of a different pigmentation, it would have been a different conversation. If he had been maybe a Caucasian male, but maybe from a European country per se, maybe he would have given the same energy regardless. You never really know, right? And I say that because remember how the guy from Moldova, the guy that's married to Elizabeth, I forgot his name now, the way he was treated was quite, you know what I mean? And that was purely because of where he was from, if you ask me personally. So there is that. There is also that perspective as well. So it's not necessarily about pigmentation per se. It's more about the judgment that the mom and father have towards people who they look at as if they are beneath them. Let's just put that out there, you know what I mean? So I don't want everyone to think that I have this agenda where I feel like the family's like, yes, like racist to black people. No, I just think that they look down on people who they don't see at a certain caliber. That's what I think personally.
Okay, well, first of all, I still don't think you should get married just for the sake of getting married. I mean, just.
I don't know why that's in your head. I'm getting married just to get married.
Well, you seem to be worried about a time frame. That's what.
Because we are on a time frame. If I had like 90 days, isn't a lot of time. But
Andre, yes, Andre, that's it.
that's what we have. So
all we're saying is you do have a choice. I mean, we like Kobe. He's a nice guy, but I've only known him 30 days. Your relationship is your business, but I heard kind of a worrisome interchange between the two of you the other day. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, we were in the bar and he was,
Instigator, sly one. She's a sly, conniving. Beep, 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 beep. Watch. Instigator.
Well, we were in the bar and he was, cleaning out the stalls and
he got mad because I was telling him what to do. And
I mean, it's a little,
That's inappropriate. That's total disrespect. I mean, oh man.
People argue, so I'm not really that.
People argue, but
You cannot let him speak to you that way.
it was handled. It doesn't need to be brought up again. It's
Meanwhile, the family have been treating him how? So they can call him out for being disrespectful, for finally speaking up, but obviously he went a bit too far. But the whole time they've been treating him with lack of respect. The whole family's Capricorns. They take no accountability. The whole family's Capricorn. H squared 808. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. And also everyone that is in the live stream right now, if I haven't seen you pop up, how you doing? Happy to see you here. Everybody that's a silent viewer, what's going on? Hope you're having a good day. Whatever you're doing, just glad to see you here. You know what I'm saying? And if you're new to the channel, you know what you gotta do. You gotta hit that subscribe button. Notification bells on. And of course, everybody, if you want to join the channel, the link is up here, provided for you in the pinned comment section. Or if you want to be a part of Patreon, the link is also down below. But hey, let's get into it. I'm so mad at you, Madzie. It's okay, you can be mad at me, Capricorn. See what I mean? So easy triggered, so easily mad.
it's fine, and it was handled.
I think, the beginning of a relationship, that should be like, rainbows and unicorns. And so if it's not in the first few weeks, they certainly need to realize they're not going to get married and everything's going to be fine, which I feel like is the attitude Emily has. I mean, we're going to support you in whatever you decide. We're here for you.
We have legitimate concerns.
We're trying to help you.
No, I know you're trying to help, which is why I'm coming to you for help with money. But everything else, I have it handled. I know I have it handled.
God.
I don't know why the dad is going and scratching his head. You know you're gonna pay, Daddy, yo. Why are you acting up for? He's gonna pay. Stop acting up.
Part about living at my parents' house. Sometimes my parents will be involved a little too much. I know Kobe and I definitely still have a lot of problems to work out, and it's hard enough on our own. So we really don't need a third party in our relationship trying to help us figure it out.
Okay, here's the deal. I mean, as far as the wedding thing goes, if you're dead set on it, fine. We'll help with it. But are you going to keep coming back every couple of months and asking for other things? I mean, sooner or later you're going to have to just say, we're on our own.
Well,
you know she's gonna do that because you've been allowing her to do that the whole life. This guy, look at him playing off of the cameras. He's trying to actually be a parent for the first time in his life because he's been recorded. Off camera, he wouldn't be having this conversation. He'd be like, okay, take my credit card. Yeah, take this credit card. Honey, you know where the card is at. Honey, you know we got a whole bank account for you. Why are you even asking us? You're not gonna say yes. You know the pin. I know you know. Listen, you even know where my sticker stash is, don't you? Yeah, you know the stash that I be keeping in case your mom finally, does my head in after I kind of make a run. You know it is. Man's just acting all Billy Big Bollocks on camera. You're not fooling me, father. Fool. But let's continue.
Hopefully when he gets his green card and can work, what kind of work is he going to do? I don't know.
Well, I think you should focus on things like that. I mean, that's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I do worry about, of course, if she's making the right choice, marrying Kobe. But my biggest concern right now for her and for Coben is she talks the talk and she wants to move out and she wants to do this, but she doesn't have a clue as to how to get from point A to point B, or she doesn't have a clue.
Well, if she doesn't have a clue, I wonder whose fault that is. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. If she doesn't have a clue, I wonder whose fault it is. Wait, hold on a minute. I know. Put your hand up if you know. I know. Me, I know. Okay. What's the answer? The reason why she doesn't have a clue is because her father and mother haven't raised her correctly and haven't shown her ways of being independent, and they've always held her hand in everything that she's ever done. And because they've always done that, that's why the daughter is always reliant on the parents. But the parents will never take accountability because they don't want to admit to being a failure in their parenting abilities. So yeah. Thank you for your answer. Magic. It's okay. And thank you for the additional information. It's okay. That's what I do. It's okay. Yeah. Let's continue.
I mean, you don't really understand what it's like to live in the real world. I know you think you do, but you don't know what it's like to have a house payment and pay utilities and pay for kids and buy food and budget your money every month. And you've never done that. Okay, well, I'm sure I can figure it out like everything else. So.
Yeah,
I really hate it though when parents do this to their children. When they say to them, but you can't do that, you can't do this. Well, listen, yeah. Instead of telling me that I don't understand, instead of telling me that I don't know, well then why don't you teach me? Why don't you tell me? Or why don't you do something that's gonna push me to learn? Instead of always having my back whenever I ask for money. If I don't know these things, because each time I try them, I keep coming back for money and you keep giving to me, I'm never gonna learn. Maybe you should have given me tough love. Maybe you should have just been a bit more strict with me. I don't know. But hey, instead of you telling me that I can't do this and I can't do that, why not educate me, you dumbasses? Yeah. Let's continue.
See any evidence of that?
Okay.
This is why in the UK, I'm sure they do this all around the world, but in the UK, this is why like a lot of parents, once you get to a certain age, they will charge you just to live at home with them. Do you know what I mean? To get you used to paying bills. I think some people, if you've already got like a job by the time you're 18 or whatnot, some parents ask you to start paying bills. You know what I mean? Like maybe paying like 3/4 of the rent or just set a certain price, all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? To give you responsibility, so you can get used to paying money. You know what I mean? But clearly they haven't done that. They've allowed her to live there scot-free for God knows how many years. What is it? How old is Emily? I forgot. How old is she again?
Hey, how you doing? I'm just calling regards to the hot water situation. I'm just looking for an ETA. Understand. Hey, so I just got done talking to the plumber. He's gonna stop by later.
Yeah, cold shower this morning was
cold shower.
Yeah, rough. She wouldn't hop in.
She wouldn't hop in.
No.
So I mean, with last night stuff, I don't know what she's saying exactly, but I can read your face, and your body language and stuff,
Yeah, her reaction to the house yesterday was like,
didn't make sense.
There's nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
Yesterday, John, Thais, and I moved to Dallas, and it didn't go exactly the way I hoped. She was pretty upset about the house and was complaining a lot about it, just being underappreciative and ungrateful. That wasn't the way I wanted to start our new life together.
I could tell she was getting annoying you and it was getting under your skin.
Yeah, I don't want to have all these issues. It's just a lot.
She's still tracking your phone?
Yeah, she still has it. I haven't taken that off yet.
Are you gonna take it off?
Yeah, I told her that was the plan.
It's a security blanket. Now she's here. It's not necessary.
I don't think it's gonna be an issue. I got an idea.
You gotta man up, buddy. You gotta man up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Throughout our relationship, I'm usually just to go with the flow and kind of hold things back, not really express how maybe something makes me, how she makes me feel with certain things. And it's just because I don't really want to have a fight. All right, I'll see you later. I'm gonna get ready. But Thais has been in the United States for a few weeks, and it's really important that I start dealing with some of these issues that we're having. Let's go get some dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I plan on marrying Thais in a couple months, and so it's important that she knows how I feel, and I don't put these things off because I don't want to go into a marriage with someone that doesn't trust me. Okay. Oh, yeah. For the appetizer, let's just see the spinach artichoke.
Artichoke, yeah, right after you.
All right. All right, you gonna try this?
Beer?
It's different, right?
Fala marca.
I don't know that one. Okay.
Is this for Merry Christmas?
No, this is your Welcome to America present. a cat.
Fiancés, que chique. Essa noite vai ser
This is
quente.
just a little stuff. And that's for later.
Wow.
That's for Christmas morning.
Right, boom. I'm ready to go. Right, I'm about to really go in this one. So earlier in the week, I made a video, and I made a video about Patrick and Thais and John. Okay, and I made the video talking about how I believe that Thais has been put in a position where she is being put in a position where, in my opinion, can make a lot of women be uncomfortable. Now, some people who obviously don't like Thais wanted to come out and say, yeah, but she already knew about John being there, so therefore it wasn't really like, you know, he's not really a stranger, all that kind of stuff, all that kind of mumbo jumbo, right? Because I guess some people just want to hate on Thais because they see her as the new Larissa. I don't really care if she's the new Larissa or not, and I don't really care if she's been doing all this tracking stuff to Patrick. And the reason being is because, you see, if Patrick has allowed her to put a tracking device on his phone, that is his fault. If Patrick has told her that John is living with them, but then hasn't necessarily informed her that they're going to be moving homes, that is onto him. Because I think personally there's been a massive communication. I reckon there's been a communication part that hasn't been aired to us, that hasn't been given off to us, okay? And I think that, to be honest with you, Patrick has told her certain things that he's not sticking to. But I think that they only recorded certain parts that are making some people believe that she already knew that John was always going to be there. I can guarantee you right now. Ladies, forget man. Ladies, Geldem, talk to me right now. Let me ask you a question, Geldem. Let me ask you a question real quick, okay? If you're talking to a guy and you know he's living with his brother, or even a male roommate, for example, right? Okay. And he tells you that, yeah, when you come to live with me, you're going to be living with me and my roommate, or my brother is not moving out, so you're going to be living with us no matter what. Tell me something. Would you, one, stay and be like, okay, that's cool, I can live with you and your brother, or you and your roommate? That's a male. Or would you be like, yeah, no, I don't really think I could do that because I only want to be with you. You know, I respect that you've got a brother and you want to help each other, but personally, I only really want to be with you, right? So either you're going to go with A or you're going to go with B. Now, most of you with a brain cell, yes, if you're the brain cell, are going to say, no, I am not going to live with you and just your brother. And so I'm not gonna live with you and your brother forever, like, you know. But if you're telling me, if you're telling me that we have to live with your brother for a certain amount of time until your brother can actually leave, all right, cool, I can go with that. Some of you are gonna be like, okay, cool, that's fine. If your brother's gonna move at some point, or if we're gonna get a new place of our own, and your brother's gonna stay where we are, then okay, cool, that's no worries. I can go with that, right? So for everyone out there who just wants to hate on Thais because they give her Larissa vibes and because she has these psychotic tendencies of tracking and stuff, I get that. But don't blind yourself to the fact that if you was in that situation, you know for damn sure that a lot of Americans, to be fair, on this show, men or women, they lie about what they're going to provide. We're seeing it with Mohammed. Eve has told Mohammed God knows what. You know what I mean? And now he's here. She's changing her mind left, right, and center. Jabri told Miona that they were going to get a beach wedding and they were going to live in California. That didn't happen. That's another lie. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm telling you now 100%. Patrick has said to her, listen, I'm telling you, he has said to her that my brother's going to be living with us. But once you get here, if we obviously get married and whatnot, we'll get our own place. Or he said to her, my brother's living with us, but don't worry, I'm going to be getting a new place in Dallas soon. It's going to be just you and I. Guaranteed that's what's happened. They've had that conversation and he has said, yes, that is okay. Or he has said, yeah, I'm pretty sure we can work something out. At least minimal. She's now flew over and now he's like, oh, no, my brother's going to stay. I'm guarantee you, because that is a trait on the show. The trait on this season anyway, specifically, is all of them telling lies to their partners that are coming from abroad. Bilal, very first scene, he wants to play a prank on her. In fact, Bilal probably told his woman that he was going to give her a kid. But then all of a sudden, he's like, oh, I'm not too sure about children now. Just what I'm saying. These are conversations that would have been had. Come on. That's why for me, when I sit here and I look at this American guy, I'm just like, sorry, when I look at Patrick, I'm just like, I don't know why people are siding on this flicking, on this, you know, I can't use that word. I just realized that this is not Patreon, my bad. But I don't know why people are being fooled by Patrick and being this. I don't give a damn if she gives you Larissa vibes or not, man. Don't blind yourself. It's the same thing with what's his name? Memphis and Hamza. Listen, I know everybody dislikes Memphis, and I mean, so do I, but I'm not going to blind myself to the fact that that guy is literally full of absolute crap. You can't tell me otherwise about him, you know what I mean? There's always two sides to a story, and to be fair, in any kind of toxic relationship, usually both people have their toxic levels, you know what I mean? It's just that one can be more in your face of it, one can be a bit more sly with it, but I'm good at just identifying both regardless, you know what I mean? But let's continue. Oh, also, don't you think it's fitting how last episode she was expressing how she did not want to live with John? This episode, what's he doing? He's gone and bought her gifts. Ladies, I know you know this, ladies. When your man does you wrong, if you're with the wrong man, to be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie to you, because if he does this, then you're with the wrong man. I ain't gonna lie to you, but ladies who are either in the situation or been in the situation, depending on the man you're with, when you do wrong, let me know. Does your man not go out and then go buy you some expensive stuff that he knows you're gonna love just to keep you happy? That's what he's doing. He's buying her, just like Mike was trying to buy Himina and Gino, and these are traits we see all the time. Don't blind yourself. You know, these gifts, they mean nothing. This guy's a fool. He's a liar. He's a manipulator. Okay? We can't be mad at Thais for being persistent about what she wants. We can't be mad at Miona for being persistent about what she wants. Because the fact is, they're keeping it 100. Meanwhile, Jabri be lying and doing all these things. Patrick be lying and doing all these things. They're all hypocrites. Come on now. Don't fool yourself, my friends. But let's continue.
So, for your presents.
Meu Deus, amor.
A cell phone for America now. What?
Agora.
Vou parar, você tem meu localização. Ok?
Sério?
Sério. Ok, você não precisa aqui.
Você foi bem espertinho, né? Me deu um telefone novo pra desligar a localização do outro telefone. Smart you.
I wanted to give you a present, and I don't want you to have my location anymore, so I can have two motives to do that.
Understand this.
Right, so he bought her a gift so he can break down the ice about no longer being able to be tracked. Man bought the gift and he thought the gift was going to give him a green card to remove the tracker from his phone. Bro, you should have never took the tracker in the first place. The moment that she said, the moment that she said she wanted to track your every movement was the moment you should have said, see you later, I'll go find myself another Brazilian honey, you know what I mean? Another honey around this area, you know what I mean? Come on now, there's plenty of you to go around. I live in a country with beautiful women. He could have done that, but this clown put yourself in it. He put himself into it. Full. It's full. Anyway, listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just coming to the live stream or you've been here for a while and I have not seen you, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. And make sure you hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, because clearly you are hooked. But let's get into it.
Well, then don't take the phone.
I want all the time your location.
I know, but isso tem me muito anxiety-able. It feels bad when, I'm with somebody and they're, the love of my life, and they don't trust me. It doesn't feel good.
Mas você deu motivos para isso.
Impensado.
Tell me why I don't trust you.
Because I spoke to a girl after we were together. It was in the very beginning.
Você me contou que você ficou com ela.
Só beijar.
Só beijar, isso não ficar?
I think it's different. Like when you kiss a girl between have sex with a girl.
Well. The truth is now all coming out. For every single one of you that is so pro Patrick, Patrick's nicer than I thought, guess what? I told you so. So Patrick did a little knocky at the very beginning. He did a little knocky at the beginning, as you can see. It's all coming out now. Trust me when I tell you, when you come to this channel and I make content exposing these people, trust my word, please, as much as you can. Instead of just diving in and be like, well, actually, no, I don't want to take his word because, well, you know what? I just don't like Thais, so I'm going to be against Thais no matter what. Well, guess what? Her insecurities obviously started from somewhere. And here we go. Patrick is no saint. No saint in any way. I mean, to be honest with you, the fact that he expected Thais to live with him and his brother, how that wasn't a red flag to everyone, I don't understand. How that didn't click a light bulb in your head, I don't understand. How can you be so blind to this guy? But end of the day, Thais, on the other hand, is a fool. Thais, on the other hand, is a fool, because if he has kissed someone else and he's brought up insecurities in you, well, you know what you're supposed to do, right, Thais? You're supposed to break up with him and not be with him anymore. So to be honest with you, as much as Patrick is one thing, Thais, you're just a donut too. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I attack both people exactly the same. You know what I mean? No bias here. Devil's advocate on both sides. So as far as I'm concerned, Thais, you put yourself in a very unnecessary position. He kissed someone else at the very beginning, that should have been your out. You don't stay with him to then track him. And then Patrick, if you kiss someone else and then she wants you to have a tracker, you don't stay with her just because you're going to give her a tracker. Because it's going to come to this conversation of where it's like, well, yeah, but I want to remove it now. She's like, well, no, because you... Both of them are clowns.
So, this is what happened. I went to Brazil at my house, and there was a girl. We kissed, like we're making out.
Now, S. Billo, I'll be surprised that Patrick is a cheat. Nope, I ain't surprised. I ain't surprised. Cheating is cheating. The beginning of a relationship is not an excuse. Exactly. Not pro Patrick, but she's still what she is. Oh, yeah, of course. 100%.
I could have sex with her, but, you know, like, I was drinking a lot, and I was kind of floppy, so, like, you know, like, nothing happened. I felt really bad because, like, I was already in Brazil with Thais and, like, told her I loved her, and then, like, this girl happened. It was, like, a really confusing time because we were, like, kind of in a relationship at that point, but, you know, I haven't made anything close to that mistake, you know, since then.
Man said, I haven't made anything close to that mistake. What does that mean? I haven't made anything close to it. Somebody make sense out of no sense. What does that mean? It's either you haven't done it since then, or you have done it. Man said, I haven't done anything nearly close. What does that mean? This guy and his deciphering and his what do you call it? And his cryptic language. Fool. You know, one day Tio's gonna be like, listen, we can't have Madzie doing our content anymore. This guy be ripping into these guys way too easily, way too much. He be exposing way too much. Like this guy's too good. He's too good at reading these people, man. He knows our storylines before we've even written them. He knows our scripts before we even know them. He knows our intentions before we even know them. What can I say, man? What can I say? Listen, you can always trust Detective Madzie. You know what I said? Detective Madzie at your service. Can you see me? You see me, right? I haven't used that in a long time, but it felt right. What can I say? But let's continue.
Oi, Jô, what else?
That's it.
No, that's it. Nós namorávamos 6 meses. Eu olhava seu telefone e você estava conversando com alguém, com a mesma garota. Ficava olhando o Instagram da menina quando...
Meu Deus, irmão.
Feia.
Eu já falei, desculpa, falei sua mão.
Deus, vergonha pra você. Very the girl. Olha a mim.
Eu sei.
Ridiculous.
Save something for Patreon now. That's a very good point to about it. Don't worry. I've always got something saving Patreon. Don't worry.
Eu fiquei indignada porque eu vi as mensagens todas falando que tava com saudade, que tava esperando ela pra poder jantar junto. Eu sei que tem muito tempo isso, mas as coisas não, ninguém esquece assim, da noite pro dia. É difícil.
Eu faço alguma coisa? Eu conversar com alguma coisa?
Não, porque eu já terminei, né? Agora você ficou com medo, né?
Não. Agora eu tenho mais confiança no seu relacionamento. E passivo. Eu quero ficar outra mulher. Você é perfeita para mim.
Eu me considero um pouco ciumenta nos meus relacionamentos. Tenho dificuldade pra, né, confiar nos homens. Eu acho que cresci com essa insegurança porque meu pai traiu minha mãe. Apesar de meu pai ser uma pessoa incrível, talvez eu pensasse que os homens, né, podem fazer comigo também. Apesar de Patrick.
So her dad cheated, right? And that's where it's obviously come. Okay, right. How you doing, Rory Cena? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Come on now. Blink's in the building too. Come on now. A couple of people coming in now. Come on now. How you doing? How you doing, everybody? Make sure you hit that like button, though. Don't be afraid to hit that like button. The like button is your friend. It's never going to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? The like button likes you. Yes. It likes you when you like it. Yeah.
Eu quero confiar em você, mas eu não quero que isso aconteça de novo, entendeu?
Sim. Alguma coisa errada, pra você vai ter meu look desenhado de novo.
Se você me enganar, eu vou voltar pro Brasil, entendeu? Quero quebrar minha confiança.
She's like, listen, if you take away that track, I go back to Brazil. She ain't holding back. Damn, this is war. This is war. agree. But I like Thais though, in terms of how she puts him in his place, like how she's really testing his levels. Because this guy is someone that I reckon he's got away with a lot of things over the years. You know what I mean? And I think that he thinks that it's always going to be his way and there's no other way. So I like the fact that she's not backing down and really letting him know, like, yo. I like that. I mean, listen, she's got things about her that are definitely massive red flags, so I wouldn't even mess with her, like, point blank period, because it's red flags, but they're here now, and keep going. No wonder why Thais and Miona are friends, to be honest with you, man. They both have that resilience. You know what I mean? It's our way or no way. This is the thing with the newer generation women, you know what I mean? You get a woman nowadays around the 25 or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, they got this, he couldn't get it up because of the steroids. What the hell happened here? What the hell? Are we talking about his pee-pee? What the hell?
De novo, não tem segunda chance. Definitivamente nunca eu vou dar outra chance. Estou esperto com você, tá?
Patron Gold said, she speaks English, so why not just speak English so we don't have to read? Do you know what I think, right here? I think that at the very first episode that we saw her, I know they spoke about how she hasn't got very good English. But do you know what I think? And it's like, remember Mahogany last season? She could speak English, but she barely spoke English. Do you know what I think? I think that TLC purposely gets people to not speak English, so therefore their audience is bigger. I think they make them speak in their own native, so therefore they have an audience from that country. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what I think. I just think it's a marketing thing, to be honest with you. Otherwise, why? You know what I mean? That's my personal opinion on that one. Because I find it frustrating too. And I think with the family Chantel as well. I think with family Chantel, that one is heavily like, you know, in Spanish and whatnot. And I think it's because of they're advocating for that audience. Because not everybody in that audience can understand English. That's what I think anyway.
We have wedding stuff. We gotta go and see places, no? I know you want to make.
Do you know what, right? Each time they give us a couple, I'm like, oh, not these guys again. Like when we first started with Shahida, I was like, oh, we're starting with her. Then they gave us Emily and Cobra. I was like, oh, we've got these two already. Then they gave us Patrick, and I was like, oh, not this guy already. Now they're giving me Cara, and I'm like, oh, not these couple. I'm not satisfied no matter what couple come on screen. It just shows us how much of a disaster this season is. But yeah, there's not even a couple that is bearable. But anyway, let's continue.
No, dude, whatever I want to do, I just want to be with the same person that I fell in love with.
You're gonna be the same person I've been married.
She loves it, no? Come on, cheeks. Who do you love more? I knew it.
I have been 3 weeks in Charlottesville, Virginia, and Kara, Chicky, and me definitely feels like family. And we have about 60 days to finalize paperwork about my visa. Now I'm feeling the pressure, and it's definitely stressful.
Ay, mamita. Ay, mi baby. What do you think?
Oh, baby, I think that actually this place is so beautiful.
It is, really.
And in some way, Virginia reminds me so much of home. Like, yeah, my mom's city.
What's your mom's city? Santa Felipe.
And it's so cute. I have been trying to adjust in the city and in the house with you. We have been busy.
I know.
And we have the wedding stuff. We gotta go and see places, no? I still wanted to do something good, you know, something fun.
Like for a wedding?
Yeah.
In my mind, because of the situation with the whole 90 days and it has to happen quickly and budget and all the things, that it makes sense for us to have just like a courthouse ceremony, and until next year when we can have a big wedding. At the courthouse, it's like $50. And we don't have money. We're doing the first one very fast because we have to, but then in a year we can really take the time and celebrate it how we want, and then invite everyone. It gives us more time to save money, more time to work on how to get your family over here, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So like, I know you want a big wedding, and we can have a big wedding eventually, but I feel like I don't want to try to squeeze my dream wedding into 90 days.
The reality is that in 1 year we will be saving money for a baby, or we will be saving money for a new house. And I don't think that I want to be thinking in 1 year or 2 years about a wedding, another wedding. I'm just saying that we can just spend right now. We can try our best.
What would you be? How much would be affordable for you?
Some $2,000?
Okay.
Have you ever looked at the prices already?
Well, I have friends who are married and got married around here and did the big wedding, and it's like
But have you ever asked?
$10,000
Have you
just for a
ever
venue.
went there?
No, I've never gone there. Would that make
Okay,
you feel better?
so,
Would that make
yeah,
you
of
really
course.
you want to fall in love with something and then can't have it? Just check in.
When we were living in DR, Kara basically was telling me yes for everything. But now that I'm here in America and she's telling me no to whatever I want to do, I mean, I just want to be with the same person that I fell in love with.
Well, I think that by coming to the United States, our roles have kind of reversed. Whereas, like, in DR, he was the one leading me around and, you know, kind of taking charge of the decisions and what was a good thing, what was a bad thing, where we should go and where we shouldn't go, and all that. And so, I mean, sure, maybe I've changed and I say no more, but it's also more of the decision-making is on me, I feel like.
You are not my mom here.
I think that Americans, or do you know what? I think that Americans that go on to 90 Day Fiancé, let me be very specific, so it's not all Americans. I think that all Americans that go on to 90 Day Fiancé should be abundantly clear with all their partners about how hard it's going to be when you go to America financially. And they need to be very clear with their partners about how it is not the land of the dream as in the way that you think it is. Can it be the land of the dream? Yeah, it could be. Can dreams come true? Of course it can. Dreams can come true anywhere in the world. But it is not as easy as 1, 2, 3, because clearly here, what has obviously happened is that, well, we got another case of where he thinks that it's going to be easier to pay for this, and that, when clearly she knows it's not. And this is a conversation that they should have had a long freaking time ago. But clearly, just like every other bloody couple, they're not having these conversations allegedly anyway. Because to be honest with you, I'm sitting and I'm saying to myself, well, I agree with what she's saying. Pay off that cheap wedding first, and then later on, have a big one, blah, 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 blah. Him talking about it's not even rocket science, is it now? Yeah, but I have money and not a lot of people like a mindless. Yes, before $100 was enough to pay for all, but America is expensive and hard. Exactly, you are right. Exactly. Do you know what I think? Do you know what would be the perfect way to compromise? Right? Would you prefer a 3,000 wedding over a 1,000 laptop computer? Where are the realistic priorities? Do you know what I mean? So I think that they should have a cheap wedding in the States just so they can get married. And then later on in a couple of years, when they want to renew the vows and have a big wedding, they should then go and do that in his country. Because clearly, evidently, based on what they're saying, it is a whole lot cheaper to do things in his country than it is in the States. So why not just do that? So at least when they get the bigger wedding, and they pray for it in his country, it'd be cheaper than having a bigger wedding later on in America anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, logical. Are you going to cover 90 days in the UK? Sadly so, yes. I already have secondhand embarrassment for the UK version. I'm not going to lie to you, but yes. I'm going to be covering it with shame. I'm going to look down on myself as I will cover it. And then I'm going to say, I'm not British, I'm actually African, so I do not claim this behavior. I know nothing of it, okay? I exclude myself, yes. The abilities of having a Jew citizenship. You know what I mean? When they do some madness, I'll be like, well, I wasn't born here anyway. Yeah, I'm African by birth. What can I say? But when it's good, I'll be like, yeah, let's go, Britain. Yeah, let's go.
Tell me, yes or not. We are going together to see a place, and we together make choice, saying yes or not.
Guarantee it's gonna be more than $2,000.
Are you gonna keep going, like saying, like, I guarantee you, and you don't know?
I'm not telling everyone no just for giggles. Like, I'm telling them no because there's logic behind it. You know, like, I know these wedding venues are about to be astronomically priced, but dear God, can't say the truth around them because then I'm a dream squasher. I'm happy to go show you a wedding venue. Just don't get super attached because it's like showing you a chocolate cake and then telling you you can't eat it. Like, that sucks.
So how's it been, like, in representing, like, living there with him in the house?
He's really trying definitely to be like on both of the sides, but when it comes to his mom, I want him to be on my side. How was he acting with David? Was he like trying to stand up for me, or
David mentioned things, and they gotta do it.
Instigator.
I accept who I am. I'm not Islamic and I'm not Muslim.
You know who I am since 2 years before I even come here. If Eve not going to accept me, I'm not gonna be here after the 90 days. You're wasting my time now.
Man like Mohammed.
shops in Rapid City.
Let me get you all checked in and then we can go ahead and get started.
I was always kind of imagining what kind of dress I want, how it's going to look like, so I'm really excited.
Oh, hi!
How are you? I wish that I can have my mother and sister with me, of course, but I'm really happy that Brandy's coming with me to the wedding dress shop. She became a really good friend of mine when Brisbane was on the tour. We were in the same hotel, spending time, and we definitely bonded.
What are you thinking? Like more of like sweetheart, mermaid, like
Exactly. You know me.
All right, so I have some options here for you. A lot of them are going to have that really nice figure flattering shape that we're looking for. So you just let me know which ones look good to you, and then we can try any of these on.
Okay, I see. Let's try that one, huh?
Yeah.
Perfect. You can come along with me.
Jibri and I did not discuss the budget for the dress, but I know he's worried about money and spending.
Ooh, so elegant.
I'm not going to overspend or buy something ridiculous, but I want to feel good in it, and it's going to cost as much as it costs, so I don't care.
Is this what you pictured with the corset?
Yeah, definitely.
So where do you and your fiance live?
I came to Rapid City first.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not where I see us.
So how's it been, like in Rapid City, like living there with him in the house?
I think we're too old to be living with the parents anymore. I'm trying to do everything they ask me. I'm trying to be the best I can.
Yeah.
It can be difficult in some moments, definitely. But Jury is trying definitely to meditate between us, you know? To be like on both of the sides, make peace and everything. In front of other people, and when it comes to his mom, I want him to be on my side.
Yeah.
Because I never saw him as that kind of person, you know? Playing in the middle. How was he acting with David? Was he like trying to stand up for me or no?
Well, he definitely didn't want to talk about it. David mentioned things, and they got into it. So that was that. So he definitely stuck up for you as far as like he didn't want to talk about your relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, I think definitely he's trying to like keep the peace. Like he's trying to juggle you and his family, like merge this thing together. So he's not trying to like ruffle feathers, but like
Yeah,
like,
I need him to learn that. Like, he always got stick for me.
I feel for me on that, just as anyone would, you know, trying to make a relationship work and being new to this country and trying to start a new life with a person you're potentially going to be with for the rest of your life. Because I've been doing music with Jabri, we've been in the band, I've definitely seen him under pressure. So, yeah, we'll see.
You want him to fight for you a little bit more.
Yeah, he will. I'm teaching him. Yeah.
I was asleep.
Since Muhammad's arrival,
We were going to be home 1 or 2 hours, and you came back like 10 or 10:30. I was asleep.
Since Muhammad's arrival, I've been super stressed because I just feel like all of a sudden there's all these rules and I'm not used to that. I'm a very independent woman and I've taken care of myself most of my life. And so I'm sorry, but like things are different here. I'm not Muslim and he does not live in a Muslim country anymore.
You hear what she said? I'm sorry, but things are different here. Which tells me exactly what I've been saying. She told him something completely different when she was in Egypt. But now he's here. She's telling him something completely... the slyness. The snarkiness.
Okay, well, I don't want to give up that time that sometimes I just need to be with my friends. My life is super busy and I have a lot of responsibilities. And last night I had a little time with my friend. Like, my friends are just worried about me.
Every time your friends tell you, we are worried about you, that makes like no sense to me. Like, I'm trying to understand what they are mean about that.
They don't want me to lose who I am.
So in Arabic we say ما تحطش السم في العسل. That means don't spill the poison in the honey. So I feel that happening when Eve go out with her friends and they started to. That's why she acting like she doesn't know me.
I think it's just there's a lot of differences that everybody's just not used to dealing with. And I'm trying to navigate like just learning about your religion, but like I don't have any intentions of converting.
Don't connect my religion with who you are and you're scared because it doesn't make any sense.
It's just
They just when they say that, when they say that to you,
no, I feel
defended.
I feel the same way because I don't want to lose who I
They
am.
cannot judge me because they judging me by when they tell you we are scared if you lose who you are. Do you feel like you're going to lose who you are with me?
Good question.
Sometimes I do. Like,
Why?
because I feel like your religion is too confining for me. I'm a very free spirit, and I don't want to abbreviate myself for anyone.
She doesn't.
Oh, I just can't. I just can't with this woman. This woman that does my head in. I just cannot. Am I hearing this correctly? No. We need to just pause for a second. She cannot. So why get into a relationship with a man that lives by certain rules based on his culture and his religion? If you are not ready or not willing to do these things, then why the hell are you wasting your goddamn time and wasting his time? Why did you not make these things clear with him from the very get-go? You are at an age where you should be mature enough to know, to tell someone what you are willing to do and not to do. What you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing to put up with. But no, she gets this man to travel all the way from Egypt with the perception that they're going to get married and the perception that she's going to give him everything that he desires because he obviously wants to be a mama's boy. And then boom. Yeah, so basically, I have no intentions whatsoever to do this, that. I honestly don't know who is the most triggering human being on this season is. I really don't know. Each time Eve speaks, she makes herself sound even more dumber than before. I just don't know. I was just.
Have to convert to my religion, but I expected Eve to respect my culture. It doesn't make any sense to me because you know who I am since 2 years before I even come here. Now, if I did hide anything from you, let me know because I was very clear with you about everything.
I like it. I love it. I like it. I love it. I like it. I love it. You hear what my man just said? Let me play it again. That was amazing. Do you know why this was amazing? Because what he just said is exactly what I would say, and something that I have said, to be fair, multiple times in my life. I won't lie to you. Listen to this again.
To my religion, but I expected Eve to respect my culture. It doesn't make any sense to me because you know who I am since 2 years before I even come here. Now, if I did hide anything from you, let me know because
If I did hide anything from you, let me know. Love that line. My line is a bit different though. My line is, I did actually tell you this at the very beginning before we even got serious. Do you remember when I told you? Oh yeah, I remember, yeah. Yeah, that's my one. I'm like, but I did actually tell you this, didn't I? I can even tell you the context of the conversation. The context is, remember, yeah. And I know I told you because I make sure that I tell you these things because I always want to cover myself in the aspect of where like, I'm not trying to put myself in a position where I start behaving some way and you look all surprised when I've already told you that this is exactly how I am and this is how I can be. Of course, I can compromise it to a certain degree, but you didn't do that, did you now? Mohammed! I mean, for me personally, Mohammed is actually my favorite character, but this guy he's just funny, but I just enjoy listening to him, man. The way he is, like, he's my guy. Sorry, I gotta listen to that again. I gotta listen to that line again. That line was golden. I like that line.
Any sense to me because you know who I am since 2 years before I even come here. Now, if I did hide anything from you, let me know because I was very clear with you about everything.
So am I. I want you to accept who I am. Do you accept that?
When she said, so was I, he started laughing. That would be my reaction. I'd be like, no, you wasn't. Because if you was clear with me, I wouldn't be here with you right now. Simple. That's why he's laughing. He's like, no, you wasn't clear. I was clear. Because if you was, you and I right now would not be happening. No way. Oh, Zay. He says everything so matter of factly. Come on now, man.
I'm an American woman. I'm not Islamic, and I'm not Muslim.
Why do Americans often do that? Angela was like, this is America. I'm from America. I'm an American woman. Why? What is this with these American women on this TV show? But I'm American though. Why is that relevant? If it was relevant, you should have made that relevant at the very beginning of your conversations. I don't recall Mohammed stating he wanted an older woman who can care for him like his mom. Do you know what? Hold on a minute. Let's just hold on a minute. Why? Why did you have to give us Karens? Why did you have to give us Karens in this world? Why are Karens always behind us? How can we make sense of the Karen brain? Let me proceed. Karen R. I love the name. I love the fact that you're Karen. It makes me enjoy this even more. Karen just said, I do not recall Mohammed stating he wanted an older woman who would care for him like his mother. I hope, Karen, that is a typo. Because from the very first episode, even from the trailer, Mohammed literally said that he wanted a woman like his mother. And that was one of the biggest statements he made that was a talking topic. But Karen clearly missed the storyline. Or maybe there's a typo. That's what he said. He said he wanted a woman to be like his mother. Karen, that was said from the very get-go. Where was you? Karen was too busy off being a Karen. She was too busy off making mayhem elsewhere. Karen says, telling Eve not talking to the producers. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. Have I missed something here, Karen? Have I missed something? I'm not gonna lie to you, Karen. I'll lie to you. Listen, if his name is Karen, I just wanted to make a big hoo-ha out of it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do feel sorry for people, Karen. I won't lie to you, but the world has doomed you all. I wonder if people are still naming their kids Karen right now. Like, I wonder if there's a baby that's been born today and it's been called Karen. Your life is doomed. Everyone's gonna judge you straight away. Your name's what? Karen. Oh, what? I cannot be friends with you, to be fair, because I do not want to be judged. I do not want to be picked on. I do not want to be gossiped about. Okay, please leave me alone. Yo, if my name was Karen, I'll be using my middle name. I heard him say to the producers, but not to Eve. Oh, right. Karen is saying, I heard him say that to the producers, but not to Eve. Alright, cool. I'll give you that. But I've still got to pick. There used to be a Becky. Oh, is it? So it's gone from Becky to Karen now. So Becky was the one. Now it's a Karen. Okay, I didn't even know that Becky was a thing too. If I ever come across a Becky, I'll be like, "Ooh, you're a Becky. So you're the old Karen." Ooh. Oh, dear Lord. Just imagine living a life where you get judged based on your name. Savage, man. It's just savage. But let's get into it. I wonder if people are still calling their names. I wonder if people are still calling the kid Boris. If anyone is going to call their kid Boris, you're evil. Or Donald Trump. Don't call your kid Boris or Donald. It's game over.
You want to achieve that. I try to control you. You want to achieve.
I want to clarify.
I don't know where Eve's son is. We haven't seen Eve's son in a minute still. Which is a good thing, to be fair.
That's not right. That's happened to you when you hang out with your friends.
That's very disrespectful and rude for you to say that, because that is not true. Mohammed and I, over the last 2 years,
trying to control you. You want to achieve.
I want to clarify.
That's not right. That's happened to you when you hang out with your friends.
That's very disrespectful and rude for you to say that, because that is not true. Mohammed and I, over the last 2 years, never talked about the specifics of what he expects of me because his culture, religion.
No, that's not right. She went to the same society I was living in 4 times, and that's who I am. It was very clear.
But that's not reality. We were on vacation, so I didn't get to see the day in, day out of how a person would normally act.
I thought that I don't need to explain anything because I felt that you're ready to start a new life.
I know that American life is different than your life, but also I am sad and scared and nervous because I hope that we can figure out how to meld our different lives, because they're very different.
There is no way you're going to. Shit! Please just leave, Eve. Don't you understand? It's either. You know what? I'm not even gonna waste my energy with this woman. I'm not even gonna care, because she needs to understand that this guy isn't gonna change his ways in any kind of way, and she should have been alert to that. Do you know what I mean? And to be honest with you, Mohammed should just get up and leave right now. He's wasting his own time. Both of these two are wasting their own time. Come on now. Let's just go. Just get up and leave. Come on.
I'm not gonna change who I am just because her American friends think that she's gonna be a different person by being with me. I don't know who's Eve gonna listen to, me or her friends. But if Eve not going to accept me for who I am, I'm not gonna be here after the 90 days. You went to Egypt and you know my life and who I am, everything, no? So what's the thing you're talking about? Because you're wasting my time now.
My man was like, you're wasting my time. He laid down the smackdown. Ay, the way he just came in. You're wasting my time now. Okay, Mo, is this how we're moving now? Is this how we're be? Hey, he told her, more respect for you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Woo. I have seen scriptures, but I don't go on them. I just think it's so unsafe.
Remember, keep going until you get some speed. Allah.
Relax, I'm used to that. Guys, man, ready? Mm-hmm. Today is a family day, we got the kids, got shy. I was like, hey, let's get out of the house. It's a beautiful day outside. Let's go have a little bit of fun.
If I knew the day was going to be like this, it would have been a perfect time for us to visit different stores when it comes to shopping for wedding supplies and wedding decorations. Bilal is dragging his feet when it comes to wedding planning. I love Bilal, but this is my first wedding. I need to look good, and I haven't done anything yet. We don't even have a venue. I don't even know what
There's a
time.
lot of stuff we gotta get done. Yeah. Shai's been here for a month now, and she wants to talk about wedding planning. It's not that that's not important, but there's a lot more things that we need to talk before we start talking about that, because I want to get a prenup before I get married. I mentioned the idea of having a prenup, but we haven't really talked about like details. I want you to look at this. We got a nice parking space right here. But today's a beautiful day. Got the kids with us, and I haven't had that much time together. So
Every single episode of Been Loud is a new thing. Oh, there's always a new hiccup there, a new hiccup there.
I don't want to stress about all the things that we have to do. All right. Have you ever done one of these before?
No.
That's good. It's always good to do something new. Get you out of your little comfort zone, get adventurous. Get things started here.
I have seen scriptures, but I don't go on them. I just it's so unsafe, but I'm trying to downplay it to not kill the vibe with the kids.
You gave Papa Willie like me sing.
Oh,
There we go. Yeah, no.
I don't want to be like the party pooper of this, wonderful family experience with everyone. Am I going to go this way and crash into those trash cans?
Do you want to trash in those trash cans?
No, but I'm just...
Okay, let me show you how to do this. Put your foot here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then you're going to get some traction.
Okay.
And then you're going to go put your other foot up there, okay?
Are you okay?
That could have been not so good. You okay?
Start doing it until I get some speed.
Yeah.
Thanks for the advice.
Sometimes our mind tends to go negative first. There you go.
Okay.
You're doing good.
That's scary.
Well, I'm not going to say something. A lot of times, our mind goes negative first. So I'm trying to think, hey, think of the bright side. You might not. Oh, let's have some fun. All right.
Bilal, I need a break.
I was going to say, I think you need a break. Sit down.
Thank you.
By my calculations, you almost ended your life.
I think I saw God.
Really?
Yeah. But it was there.
Nice family outing. Get out of the house a little bit. Alhamdulillah, you're here now.
Yeah, I am.
So how are you, adapting? Because not only you're, in another environment for as a home, living with another person.
Yeah, I enjoy getting to know you, seeing your habits. You can be very fussy at times, very particular.
Fussy when you say fussy?
Fussy as in, we know you like to have everything spick and span. No, I don't have a problem with that. It's just that I get nervous knowing that, if you come home and open the door and see it like that, if you're going to fuss, and I don't want...
I mean, I don't know how these two are not bored of each other already. Every single scene is just like... They basically just have the same conversations back to back and back, and the problem is the energy levels as well in their conversations are just dry as hell. Just dry.
Well, it's not fussing because I don't fuss.
About stuff,
yeah.
Shining the spoons, all these things, shining everything.
You do not shine spoons.
Can't please you there.
I'm just telling you. You even told me your own self. You said your mom used to complain about your silverware.
I hate when you do this. You always try to, you always do that. If I tell you something, I'm throwing back.
That's not throw back.
Just to win a conversation.
No, I'm just telling
you
to... Because literally, you do that and I have to rewatch it.
Yeah, baby. I feel like every time we have a conversation, you must win. Every single time you're talking, you have to win.
Okay.
No, every time you're talking, I'll say, you win.
Okay. I have never argued so much in my life, ever, with anyone. Ever. To the point where I feel like...
But you still end up getting married anyway, so why are you telling us this now? Yeah.
There's no point of even arguing anymore. And it's when I try to express myself, say I'm nagging or I'm giving you a lecture or and it's
and you
really
have
small.
to understand that you're always not always right.
I never said that.
And even
We're
if
talking about something
feel
being clean and being unclean. That's not a right or wrong.
No, babe, you'll fight down a conversation just to win.
What do you want to... There's no win. There's no win or lose it.
This makes me so uncomfortable speaking to you right now.
Okay, we don't have to talk then. We do not have to talk. You want to go? Ready to leave? You can just nod your head, yes or no?
All right, have some me time. So I like to think about myself.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Thank you. Every time I try to bring up a problem when it comes to Bilal, he deflects and he brings it back on me. And it is completely frustrating because we are butted heads in this relationship and we're not coming to a solution on how to communicate more effectively. This is not how I see myself dealing with a disagreement with my future spouse.
Enter into the reception area here.
I will definitely be so happy. I will definitely cry a lot.
I know you're dreaming, America's the land of dreams.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a fun outing, but hey, that fun outing finally ended, thank God. So yeah, let's keep it moving.
But money still has to be there.
This is exactly how I could imagine.
The price would be nice if we just had money in the bank, but we don't. Today, I am taking Guillermo to King's Family Vineyard, and I want to show him potential things that we could do if we had time to plan and give him an idea of what it actually costs to put a wedding together in America. Hello there, how are you? I'm good. Karen, nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Carol.
Guillermo.
Hi, great to meet you guys.
It's my pleasure.
Welcome. Thank you. Well, we're going to take the grand tour, so I thought I'd show you around the outside first, and then we'll go inside.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. So, congratulations to you. I guess you're planning on getting married? We are. Yeah, great. Do you have a particular time of year that you'd be interested in? It's actually July. Okay. Yeah, so this summer. Wonderful. Put things together, but I wanted him to see the options. Sure. What Charles has to offer as far as wedding venues and price points and all the things. Great.
Carol have been telling me no for so many things. When to go out, what can we buy, or a place to even have a wedding.
Thank you.
I feel that she doesn't want to respect my opinion. Kara doesn't want me to buy a computer, even if I want to buy it with my own money. And even in the high school reunion, it makes me feel that she just wants to control every single thing.
So we're entering into the North Gallery. We'll enter into the reception area here. This is a great time to see it because a wedding is being already set up for this afternoon. I mean, looking at it, it's stunning. I mean, the flower arrangements, I love the color of the chairs, I love the chandeliers, dreams, I mean, just everything is beautiful.
I look through the windows and it's so beautiful. It's like, I will definitely be so happy. I will definitely cry a lot.
We can walk outside and sit down and talk about details. Yeah, I'll keep
Yeah, thank you so much. Damn, I almost wanted to cry because it was so beautiful. It's something that you are going to remember for the rest of your life.
What are you thinking?
Being such a beautiful place makes me, like, have those thinkings of my dreams.
Right.
And this is exactly how I could imagine.
It's a big day, and you want it to be special, and you want it to be done right. I've got a little folder here for you that is going to go over all the things that are included in the wedding. And then, of course, is the pricing, which I'm sure you're interested in. So you'll notice here, Fridays and Sundays is $7,500, and Saturdays are $10,500. You would need to get a caterer who would be doing all of your food service and your alcohol, plus florist, plus cake. It is a big expense, there's no doubt.
I love this place. But I understand that it's very expensive. I understand that it's not what we can afford right now.
Tell me about your budget.
I mean, the truth is that it's actually really bad.
If you plan it a year out, that you're going to do this big party, then it gives you more time to save towards that. Well, that's my whole point. I just wanted him to realize that, like, we don't have to not have this, but we just need to start to think realistically about how much it costs. Right. I think now that Guillermo has seen how much it costs, I think he's like, oh, wait, Kara might have a point. I'm going to let you two sit and talk for a little while. Great to meet you guys. Have a nice day. Thank you. Like, I know you're dreaming, like, America's the land of dreams, but, like, money still has to be there, you know? Here we are. What are your thoughts about today?
It's expensive, but it's a beautiful place.
Oh, I know. I mean, people pay lots of money just to have their wedding here. Yeah.
It's a dream.
But just for the venue, $7,500.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. I appreciate that Kara.
The thing that I worry the most with Gmo is that everything with him is literally a dream. I've noticed that he has a tendency of saying, yeah, man, it's like a dream. I dream to have a house like this. Oh yeah, I dream to have this wedding here. Dream. Guess what though? To make your dreams come true, you need money for that, to be fair. If you depend on the dream, you're going to need money for that. And to get the money for that, you're going to have to work hard. And then once you work hard, you can use the money for that. Depending on the dream. Some dreams we can do, some dreams are literally, can be for free or can be cheap. Some dreams cost a lot of money. You want a big house? You got to work for it. You want a big wedding? You got to work for it. Mr. Dream. Literally, all he has is dream, but no reality in his mindset. I just don't know why compromising is such like a hard thing for any of these peoples.
Listen to me and take me to the venue. But at the same time, she still wants to control everything. Like, Kara is all the time making plans without asking me. It's just so frustrating. I feel that sometimes when you tell me so much, no, I know, I don't feel so free, I don't feel home like that.
Like, I have the final word?
You have to stop that.
Stop what?
That you do whatever you want, and the truth is that you don't have the final word. And sometimes you do things, even when I'm not there.
Like what?
Like you make plans when I'm not with you, and then I feel like because you already made those plans, I have to go. I feel you push me in positions with your friends that I don't want to be there. Like, oh, he's feeling tired.
Well, would you like me to tell them? Because they know I'm always going to be there. They're my friends. I always show up. So they know if I'm not coming, it's not because of me, you know? So what am I supposed to say? If that's the truth, you want me to lie to them?
In Hawaii, we have outdoor weddings. Everyone cooks food, picks the flowers, family volunteers to decorate. Besides dress and suit and party favors, you might spend a bit on a band, and the bill is catering. So basically, Hawaii is somewhat cheap-ish for reasonable for weddings. The only thing is paying for a flight to Hawaii is another thing, isn't it? Well, at least for myself in the UK. But it sounds like Hawaii may be the place to be for that wedding. You know what I'm saying? But then again, though, I'm not looking to sell my soul anytime soon, so I won't have to worry about that. If I go to Hawaii, I'm just going to just have a good time. You know what I mean? Have a nice little visit. Yes. But hey, people who are looking to get married, Hawaii sounds like a good shout, give or take. America is the land of dreams, but it will cost you. Listen, that's the best way to it. That is it. That is it. You know what I mean? Nothing cheap about Hawaii. Listen, I'm just reading the comment. I'm just reading the comment, man. I know nothing. I've never been to Hawaii, so I couldn't tell you.
If Kara's still doing those things in front of her friends, that she put me in a bad position, I will be like, hey, listen, go out. And that's it. But whenever I'm really tired, I'm not going to be waiting in the house.
Wait, sorry, that's a good comment. George Cullen said, it's called the American dream because you got to be asleep to believe it. Yo, I like that one. It's the American dream, you got to be asleep to believe it. Oh, man, that's a good one.
Just move to another place and that's it, because I'm not going to be waiting for someone that wants to do whatever they want.
Okay, yeah.
I think that I would just make a deal with myself.
Hold on a minute. Gigi said, I'm so glad he's standing up to it. I don't like Kara. Nope. But this is the thing though, right? Yeah. Listen, no one's really a fan of Cara, but the thing is though, I feel like I feel like Gmo. The thing is though, yeah, it's good that he stands up to her, but at the same time, he's a very unrealistic guy as well. That's the problem. I feel like he's putting in his play. He's putting in his. It's hard to defend someone that is standing up for themselves, but stands up for himself in like unrealistic situations as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, I get what you're saying, but like, you're still being unrealistic regardless. I feel like Gmo would have done better. He would have done more. He would have done better with. I feel like he would have been better suited with Emily. I say that because Emily, he would have said to her, "Listen, I want a big wedding." She would have been like, "Okay, I'll go ask mommy and daddy." Do you know what I mean? That's why I feel like maybe there would have been a better mix. I don't know, man. But anyway, whatever. Let's go.
I don't want to do something that you want me to do. And if I don't feel that I want to do it, I will just not do it.
It doesn't bother me for you to voice your opinion. Like, I'm happy to hear your side. I may not agree, but like right now, like this moment is supposed to be like romantic and beautiful and talking about the future and discussing like happy things, and now talking about like going out and plans and like. The day definitely took a turn for the worse. I brought him to the vineyard to make him happy, and now he's upset. It definitely gives me some pause when he's bringing up the same issues. And I just like I can't win. Like, I thought you loved me for me. Like, you love me for me when it's good for you, but then when there's something about my personality that is not good all of a sudden, it's like everything's a big problem. It's definitely raising some eyebrows for me.
Like, I care about you. I'm not against y'all. I'm for y'all. I want y'all to succeed.
The thing is though, he's too immature. He's not matured enough to be able to handle a woman like Cara. Cara needs a man who is at a different level of maturity. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I was in a relationship with Cara, walk in the park. How she's behaving, I would have humbled that real quick way back. You know what I mean? I would have put it in place, however it needs to be done. Do you know what I mean? Okay, in the most, but of course in a respectful way. You know what I mean? Not in a toxic, unhealthy way. I don't do toxicity. You know what I'm saying? But the matter of fact is, though, you know, there are some women in this world that they need a certain personality around them, and that personality will definitely allow them to suckle themselves. You know what I mean? She's with someone that is voicing himself, but he doesn't really know how to really get her in a place that she needs to be in. So no matter what, she's always gonna talk and do what she can to try and walk all over him, because she knows that she can, pretty much, because he hasn't got a strong enough stance. Do you know what I'm saying?
The thing that makes me mad is that Davi could be right. Maybe Miona isn't ready for this relationship. What do you think I should do? Would you get married right now?
I mean, sadly for myself in particular, I kind of low-key feel like I kind of feel like I'm built for women like Cara, to be honest with you. You know, because you know, if I'm conversating with a female, I don't know, that is maybe not as of a headache of Cara, like I feel like I'm a bit too much, I'm a bit too strong. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's kind of an interesting thing, to be fair. Yeah, I'm a hard-headed mother. I'm a hard-headed dude, man. Very strong personality.
The studio session definitely didn't go the way that I.
No, I am not shooting my shot. I was just when I said what I said about their relationship, it just hit me. It just hit me for a hot second that I was like, oh wait, hold on a minute, damn.
I wanted it to go. So tonight, while Miona's hanging out with my cousin,
it kind of just hit me that I was kind of referencing when I was talking about the kind of man that she needed. It kind of hit me that like I have similarities to that kind of person. I was like, oh wait, hold a minute. That could have been me, to be fair. Okay, that could be me actually. Nah, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I enjoy my life the way it is. Thank you very much. I like my peace. Yes.
Mate, Brandy, David and I are gonna go to our favorite Serbian restaurant in Chicago. Because I'm still frustrated and angry about what went down. We need some rock. Yeah, we do. In his culture, when you get in a fight, you need to talk about it. And you have to drink some rakia. Once I drink that rakia, that moonshine is like.
That's why I want to open up. Let's step back from everything that's happened. Like, there's a lot of emotions going on. Me and you are not on the same page. We gotta do better, man. We can't be fighting. Like, we're not 19. Like, we done that.
Yeah. The thing that makes me mad is that Davi could be right. Maybe Miona isn't ready for this relationship. Maybe I'm not ready for this relationship. He's putting the mirror in my face, and I don't like that. You know, who wants to see that they failed or they're not doing the right thing? No one likes to see that.
Like, we fought in that studio. Like, it's pissing me off. I understand we can't act like that. Like, I care about you. I'm not against y'all. I'm for y'all. I want y'all to succeed.
It doesn't feel like that.
I know it doesn't, because honesty is straight up. I'm just being truthful. My mistrust was there, and I'm honest about it. And you should respect that. I'm worried about you. So what does Miona bring to the relationship for you guys? What does she bring to you? Encourage you.
But the music, that's not her world, and she doesn't understand that. I get creative at night, and when I gotta be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, she's come back to bed and do that. So she's not a
whole change.
Yeah, she doesn't quite understand that. She's frustrated.
I get a sense that Miona controls the relationship. I get a sense that her needs are more important than anything else. I feel like Jabri is willing to give himself up for her. I think Jabri's gonna burn out, and he's gonna invest a lot of time, money, and energy into something that might not work out. And I don't want to see that.
Miona's young. She's impatient.
About what? About your success? About you making it? Or she's putting pressure about certain things?
Yeah, it's just like all the vacations we went on. It was now. It was instant. She wanted those instant. You know what I mean? I didn't like that. And that's kind of what stressed me out because I'm like, man, every vacation we go on, I'm on the vacation for 2-3 days, and I'm like, go to the beach, and then after the beach, I'm like, all right, I've been on the beach 2 days.
Yeah, you already get over.
I'm light skinned, I got a little blacker. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like everything that gives me that fulfillment in life, I don't thrive without creation. If I'm not creating something, if I'm not doing music, there's only so much that sex or adventure and excitement in terms of vacation. That stuff is only giving me so much dopamine. I need to create, man.
That's what I'm worried about. Because I just see 2 different worlds. And that's all I'm saying. You're saying what I'm trying to kind of tell you what I see.
Let me ask you a question. Go ahead. What do you think I should do? Would you get married right now?
No. I feel like I would need a little time to get to know my partner, to make sure we are on the same page. People change. Things change, goals change. I would take my time.
David knows that I'm a person that is...
I'm not gonna lie to you, that's good advice though. That is very good advice. But you know, it's very skeptical. Look at this plot twist. Jabri and David are going to get married on a beach. You're wrong for that. You are wrong for that, bad. You are so wrong for that. Look at David trying to dismantle their relationship. Of course he is. David offered him a real job, but he wants to jive with the band. And the man is... I just lost a comment. Where did it go? And the man is in the diving suit. Jabri is an a-hole for this entire conversation. Who plots against their fiance with a loose cannon friend? Trash. Very good point. Very, very good point. Very good point.
It's very impulsive, so a lot of times I don't quite think about the whole scenario. So I feel like I could potentially be making a mistake and putting Miona first before I put my career first. And I'm feeling a lot of doubt about marrying Miona.
Make the right decision and just look at you first. What you give, what she gives, and we'll all support you. Make your decision before everything, before everything goes down.
All right. Have a seat. How about you wants to talk to me?
I do have some serious concerns. What is your plan?
Now I'm excited for this.
Buy you beer? All right. Have a seat.
Oh, thanks so much. Tonight, Emily and her mom took Owen to visit her grandma, so it's just me and her dad here in the house. When he says he wants to talk about something, Emily's dad is a big guy, and he's a little intimidating, and I feel like we get along okay, but it's not like we've had so much time to spend together, so I'm a little nervous why he wants to talk to me.
All right. Well, listen, I'm just getting to know you, and so far, we've kept it pretty light, but I do have some serious concerns. Ever since Kobe got here, there's been some confrontations with Emily, and it seems like some of them got a little heated, and it's a little disturbing. I mean, I'll give them a bit of a doubt, but thinking about the future, so you gotta have a plan of what the hell they're gonna be doing. I mean, otherwise, they're gonna be floating around in this fantasy world, and I'm not paying for it, period. So, Kobe, I mean, I'm supporting a lot of people here, and we're not charging you rent or anything like that. So, in order for things to happen, you have to have a vision, a career goal, how much money you plan on making. What is your plan?
As far as plans are concerned,
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. My anxiety levels would be going up, would be going off the roof right now. I'll be sitting there thinking, damn, yeah, mine is. If I was in this is a business that I would not want to be in. This is so awkward for me.
It was like, maybe you could go back to modeling. I don't know if it's very possible to have that in Slide Night, because I understand that Slide Nights are not very big. But she told me like, you are an architect and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, then that's great. Because these are things that I've done in the past in civil engineering. It's all about planning, designing things, how beautiful you might want them to lead. And since we have a whole, he could maybe train me to take over the company, to keep the family name burning.
We've got another Andre. He wants to be a part of the family business. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, shit. I'm just fed up. I'm fed up. I'm literally fed up. Everybody just, you know what? There's a lot of people in this world. They just want a free ride to success, man. They just want a free ride everything. Andre done the same goddamn thing. He wants to do the same good.
You mentioned civil engineering, and I'm not sure exactly in Cameroon. Did you get a license there? What did you get a degree?
I had like high school.
Okay, but did you have any training after that?
No, I didn't have any.
Well, he's crazy if he thinks he's going to come in and take over my business, but that's not going to happen. It's just like he's out of his mind. Okay, so if you want to become an architect, that's probably a 4 or 5 year program. And once you get out of there, it's another 2, 3, maybe 4 years of training before you become licensed. And you're going to have to figure out a way to pay for that.
Yeah.
So,
like, I don't have any problem like going back to school. And Emily, I didn't ever disclose like the amount of money I brought to her, but at least I came along with about $4,000 and stuff like that. So, like, this.
Oh my days! This is becoming even more tragic. So you've just told her dad that you lied to his daughter about how much money you bought. You just admitted to you.
Like take us for a while, maybe.
Well, $4,000 to live here, it's not a lot. I mean, it's not. It may be, you know, in some places, but it's a lot of money here. I mean, that might last you a couple of months, you know.
Okay. With $4,000 back home in Cameroon, you can rent an apartment on your own. That can take you for like almost a year and feed your family. And I was thinking that this money can fulfill the promises that I made to Emily, but now I don't know.
I always, you know, I had a feeling. I had a little feeling there was something interesting or something missing from Kobe's side. He made promises to Emily that he can't fulfill. Why is everyone on this freaking series, on this season, making promises that they cannot fulfill? It's like it makes even more sense why Emily does. I mean, listen, Emily's gonna be Emily regardless, but now it's kind of like fitting in some of the plots to her attitude in certain scenarios. Every couple has lied like no tomorrow. Exactly. Here goes another 90 Day Fiancé. Andre and Elizabeth storyline. Exactly. Why didn't Emily inform him of this? Listen. How can he be that dumb? Exactly. I really think they should go back to Cameroon. This is what I'm thinking. They would have had to have talked about cost of living. Exactly. Wouldn't she know the cost of living in the US and give him a warning? Yeah, but the thing is, Blink, here's the thing. If they've had a conversation, right? But then he has then lied in his responses because he just wants to get to America. Listen, let's just face the possible fact that he just wanted to get to America. So he said whatever he wanted to say just to be able to get to America, basically. That's a narrative that we have to go with now. We can't avoid that now. And to be honest with you, I'm sitting in and I'm like, I'm not even surprised. I felt like I felt like something was missing. It will be like 6 months before the green card arrives. That's why you sponsor the person. Okay. People have asked Madzie and not in 2 years of talking every day. People have asked Madzie and not in. Wait, what did people ask me? Sorry. What did people ask me? Or did I miss something? Makes me sad. He was the only one that I liked. Listen, man. That's why I picked Mohammed, man. I knew there was something off key about flipping Kobe, man. Something had to give. Something had to give. No one's that nice. People that are too nice are always hiding something. That's what I always say. There's a demon there hiding somewhere.
Let's have a plan. Maybe you'll be out of here before the 90-day, deadline. Let's hope so. But I think you need to sit down with Emily and really talk about a budget. How are you going to budget for COVID? How are you going to budget for food? How much money are you going to budget for rent? Emily has no clue as to how this all works. So it's not party in the USA. It's work. I hope you're ready for it.
Oh, what the difference in money is. Oh, yes. Yes.
He's got a lot of mouths to feed, and I don't know. I think I'm still waiting to feel that they realize love is.
A sponsor is responsible for that person for 10 years. Yo, who wants to sponsor me? Who wants to sponsor me? I don't even want to live in America, to be fair, because I mean, your country be wilding, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys be just too much happening. But who wants to sponsor me for 10 years for the sake of it anyway? Just so I can come there whenever I feel like it. You know what I mean? And any takers? Any takers? Yeah? No? Okay, maybe not. Okay, no worries.
Enough, and that they're willing to go the extra mile to make it work. We'll see.
Hey guys, just want to let you know I'm throwing a little housewarming party. Surprise.
Emily doesn't know. Why doesn't he have this conversation with his daughter? Exactly. Why doesn't he have a conversation? Facts. Wow. Wonder why Emily has no clue about money, Dad. Exactly. You don't want to visit here. Her dad agreed that she's clueless. Exactly. Listen, her dad has been roasting her since the very beginning.
I mean, let's be honest. If I had asked you straight up, you guys would have said no. Of course. Yeah, can we have some fun? Hi. Hello. Well, welcome.
To make sure that, she can trust me again. And now I think it's time to have trust in this relationship. I'm also cool, isn't it? I gotta wait for that.
Yes. Merry Christmas, amor.
Hey guys, just want to let you know I'm throwing a little housewarming party a little later today. A few co-workers, nothing crazy.
What was it, Tenji?
No.
Party.
Where?
It's a get-together, celebration. People from Patrick's new team, just for everybody to get to know each other, and Thais gets to meet the people that you work with.
She hasn't met anyone since she's been here.
Right.
I didn't know.
I didn't know either.
Surprise.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you guys get ready, and I think we're gonna have a good night. Good times.
All right. Well.
I mean, does every house need a housewarming party to make it official? I'd say yes.
Come on, John.
We're new to a city. You know what I'm saying? So it was a nice gesture to get people involved and she could meet.
Uma coisa que é legal. Imagina fazer uma festa sem perguntar o que acha para as outras pessoas que moram na casa também. Simplesmente dar uma festa.
I mean, let's be honest. If I had asked you straight up, you guys would have said no.
Of course.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Welcome. Oh, they got drinks. Come on in now. Let's have
Beers, but very confident all the way up here. Yeah. So
you guys start from somewhere.
Super. I like the lights. Very cute.
Super Mario. Can you believe she's here? Wagner was my first recruit on my first sales team. So he's kind of always followed wherever I've gone. He went to Austin with me, and now he's moving to Dallas. And, I consider him one of my best friends.
Oi, como tá indo?
Muito bem.
No, he's right there.
Yeah.
I invited a few people.
Yeah, we invited
for your housewarming party. There's a few more people.
I might have known about a couple of them, so let's go.
Você conhece essas pessoas?
Hello, well, welcome. I'm John, the hostess. Hello.
I am freaking out. Especially because we are working on trust in our relationship. So I don't like the idea of random girls running around my house.
Come on, man. They weren't for you. They were for me, Wagner, the rest of the fellas. Can we have some fun?
Oh, hey! Hey, how are you?
How's it going?
Friends?
What's up, guys? I'm Patrick. Nice to meet you. This is Kayla. This is my fiance, Thais.
Hi, how are you?
Eso, mis buenos amigos.
I'm uncomfortable with these girls coming to the house. Like, really uncomfortable. Like, my heart was pounding. So I expect her to be uncomfortable.
Let's make sure everybody gets a drink.
Yes,
and
then let's toast to you guys.
To them.
Well, if you're uncomfortable, if you are uncomfortable about having girls around your house, it clearly means there's a big, massive red flag within your relationship. If you and your girl were secure, you wouldn't be uncomfortable. You'd be like, hey, man, let's get involved. She'd be the same. No, you're uncomfortable because you are an unloyal piece of freaking poop. It's that simple. That simple. John stirring the pot. I won't lie to you, man. I don't like John, but this was needed. I won't lie to you. It was needed. It was needed because this is Patrick's own doing. I'm sitting here thinking, I wonder if he's had an intimacy with one of these girls in the past. Yes, that would be. I want to see the plot twist if one of the girls says, "So Patrick, how long you been with your Thais for?" For a while. But didn't we do a thing though when you was together?
Let me see it again. Let me see. Yeah. You gotta seduce us, Diva. Come on, there you go, bro. Get that.
I just have to stay sober enough so there isn't any more people that come into the house and I don't know.
You got it. Eu não sou do tipo de pessoa que gosta de ficar fazendo festinhas em casa. Eu sou bem conservadora, eu gosto de ter paz na minha casa, então tô pensando que xingava, mandava todo mundo embora, né?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
I've known Pat for years now. Thais has been jealous a bunch of times that we've been out like watching sports, and she thinks like we're like out doing a bunch of things with different women, but we're not. We're just watching football.
Be careful, okay?
I want you to know, like, I'm not trying to talk to them.
Eu só quero que você saiba que eu estou de olho em você e tudo que você faz. Eu tô começando, mas eu tô de olho em você. Com certeza.
Isso, mas aqui muito feio.
I know.
You are beautiful.
Ah, the way he's like, the girls in there are ugly. Why is that relevant? That is not relevant. That's one of the worst things you could ever say. Yeah, but they're ugly though. You're beautiful. What does that mean? So you're trying to tell me that if they were Brazilian like me, you'd be interested then? Is that what you're trying to say? Listen, ladies, gentlemen, please do not get into a relationship if you know you're not ready to be loyal. You know what I mean? If you know you're going to be unloyal, well then, come on. This is toxic.
Brazilian. So, trust me? Okay?
Ok.
You wanna go back?
Yes. Isso não me tira a ideia de pensar que isso não foi uma boa... Eles não fizeram boa coisa, especialmente com meninas que, enfim, eu não aprovei. Me deixa insegura, né? Mas é o que eu tenho no momento. Não tem outra coisa, eu vou ter que confiar, né?
Wow. So let's go back and let's just kiss like there's no tomorrow. Did I just pause it at a disgusting scene? Anyway, so like I was saying before, if I gotta see it, you gotta see it. I mean, like, yo, like, so is this what we're doing now? Let's go back and show them that we're in love. Like, you guys are just corrupt, man. Like, yo, this is just proof that you're not in love. Like, come on now. And but did you see the brother's face? Did you see the brother's face? John looked pissed. John was like, damn, operation breakup over. Look at John's face. Look at John's face. John's like, god damn. Yeah, why you gotta do that, man? Damn it.
Next time on 90 Day Fiancé. This fight is like smack my country half the week.
What if I tell you I have a bad feeling about this?
You know what? Nobody cares about YouTube. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nobody cares. We're done with YouTube. Sit there and be humble. But yeah, that's another week gone of 90 Day Fiancé, Season 9, Episode 9. Now, obviously, you know, we've got 90 Day Fiancé Love in Paradise, which we'll be uploading on Fridays, maybe Sundays, to give or take, you know what I mean? A lot of things coming up now. I think we've got, what is it? So we've got 90 Day, hold on a minute, let me just double check the what shows are coming up. Man, the schedule's getting busier, but I love it. I love the schedule getting busier because I love to give you guys more and more content. So, 90 Day UK is not available on my app yet, which is very annoying. But we've got 90 Day UK. When does that start? Sorry. Okay, so tomorrow. So tomorrow we've got The Family Chantel and we've got Seeking Sister Wife tomorrow. Then on the 20th, in 7 days' time, which is next. Is that next Sunday? Hold on a minute. And then. Oh no. That's a Monday from now. And then a Monday from now, we've got I Love a Mama's Boy. Wait, we got things coming up. So we've got 90 Day Fiancé now. We've got 90 Day Fiancé we're doing. The Family Chantel we're doing. We've got Seeking Sister Wife that we're doing. We've now also got I Love Mama's Boy coming out soon. That's 4 things. Then we got Love, and then we got 90 Day Fiancé Love and Paradise. That's 5 shows we're doing so far, okay? And then there is something else. What else we got coming up? We got so much to essay. Oh, okay. And then we got 90 Day, which starts in July. July is only around the corner. We're gonna probably have like up to like, depending on when one of these shows ends, I could have a good 5 shows, 9. We've got a nice little lineup, you know what I mean? This is nice. And probably little updates on certain things here and there, to be honest with you. Yeah, man, this is gonna be decent. We're looking good right now. We're looking good. Right, listen, don't tell me that I don't do my best to keep you guys updated with all the madness happening on TLC. Come on now, man. Give me credit where credit's due. But hopefully, you know, obviously, but as always, we're always gonna keep on top of all content. You know what I mean? And obviously, we're gonna continue to grow, of course. You know, and I guess that's it, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, don't forget though, guys. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel in general, please become a member of the channel to help support the channel, you know what I mean? To help me keep pushing what I do, you know what I mean, obviously. And also at the same time, if you also want to support and be a part of the Patreon community, where you get extra content as well, please don't be afraid to go over to Patreon and also become a member there as well, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Now, I do have merch, but for some reason, my merch thing doesn't appear on the bottom of the videos anymore, which is very annoying, but you might want to invest in some merch too. I don't know. It's up to you guys. But hey, thank you so much for every single person that's been here for the live we did earlier on today with Unexpected, and also the live we've done today, obviously on 90 Day Fiance. And thank you for everyone that's watching this off air as well. Every view counts, and every like counts, and every subscription counts, and every single comment that you leave also counts as well. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, we are on Sundays out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on The Family Chantel and Seeking Sister Wife, and maybe any other video that I may make that is in addition to maybe something that's happening, obviously, you know, within the communities. You dig? But hey, I like the fact that we got a busy schedule. Like, subscribe on your way out, and have a good evening.